a warlock's. You've seen this kind of as a warlock sort of a wand, kind of similar style. You pick up this energy of just magic, not curse, some sort of magic that would make
It's like a spiritual
spells
binding between.
Correct. Maybe
Gotcha.
drawing power from a pact that a warlock might have with.
I'm gonna kind of pull myself back from a little bit and kind of take a deep breath and let him know. I've actually seen some wands similar to this. There were some warlocks that came through our village once, and they actually use these wands to channel from another plane, and they're actually tied to a being on this other plane.
To encounter this being in Nexus.
Have we encountered it?
Have you encountered it?
I've I've gone into an agreement with this being. I am a warlock. It should be fairly obvious now. I know there are lands in this world that aren't familiar with warlocks, and I know there are lands in this world that are very familiar with warlocks, as this is a world that is intertwined with magic, all types of magic that is not shied away from, but approached bravely with ferocity and earning for knowledge. In my endeavors, I did not approach this situation with greed. I approached it with desperation. And while the being that I serve, I don't always agree with, it is with my sometimes displeasure to do what needs to be done. And I leave it at that, and I get all quiet.
Well, I think in the matter of discretion, with a recent revelation here, we are definitely have some forces ahead of us where we're not sure we're going to make it out alive. If any other mistrusts, untruths are amongst the group, I think we need to air them out now. Does anyone else have anything they would like to come forward with?
I look at Doligs.
Okay, hold on one second. All right, as you're continuing to hold the wand, after Noth, sorry, I'm also entering some shit here. After Noth has kind of identified this a little bit, and you kind of feel it, and you kind of, now that you're holding it, you feel this sort of energy. You kind of have an idea that of what this may be capable of. You've now successfully at least identified what you believe is the.
Have I discovered any bonuses that it might?
You can check in your journal.
Oh, I'll check in my journal.
In her handy dandy journal.
It is my journal.
Your journal has been updated with the updated information that you now know of this wand.
That journal. Thinking my invisible journal that's in my. Okay.
Your life journal.
Oh, there it is. It
Wow.
changed name. That's what threw me off.
Dead journal.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah,
I just realized you added us stuff over here.
Yeah, it's quite nice. And now that everybody knows that you have it, I'm gonna actually make it as an item everyone can see.
Just so we know that it's there.
Okay. Now.
Nice.
Oh wait, you
Wow.
looked at.
That's
You looked
really
at.
sweet. Pretty cool.
You looked at Dolig's secrets. Let's see. I once, I don't know, 200 years ago, I kissed this dwarven girl. I don't think she really wanted it. She slapped me pretty hard after. But, let's see, other secrets. Some of the furs that I had didn't have.
I'm just gonna roll like an insight or something on him, or a perception, and just.
You can do an insight. You're trying to.
Insight.
You're trying to figure out if he's got more secrets.
Yeah. 20, not natural.
You sense that he's not telling everything as to do with the storm, the snow hammer, and something that you sense that he's dodging some topics about the snowhammer.
Dolegs, I'd hope that you would maybe trust us a little better now that we've been through this leg of this journey together. I mean, can I use like a slight bit of intimidation to be like, you know, we're here to help you, and we would really like to continue to be helpful for you. And
intimidation, as opposed to like, yeah, I was saying you're persuading, or are you doing like intimidation is like a threatening of what? You're just gonna ditch. You're gonna ditch him here.
Let's do persuasion. Let's do persuasion.
Okay, do a persuasion.
Charisma, and you're
well, intimidation's charisma as well.
Yeah.
Persuasion's charisma.
It's going to be a 23.
Okay. He slumps down and he sits. All right, fine. I don't think the snowhammer's gonna help you get off this island, but I really need it. It's the symbol of my family. I am the lineage, the blood. This is my city. I am next in line. I am the king of this city. I need the snowhammer to get it back.
You are the only in line at this moment.
What does it do, Dolegs?
Well, it will give me the power I need to take back the city.
Power. Why, if it gives power, why haven't the orcs grasped it?
Well, like I said, it's a little complicated to get to.
So even the orcs aren't aware that they have this in their possession.
They're not aware of what yeah, pretty much.
Oh, well, I mean, we're already almost there. So, do you know ways to get off of this island if we finish you with your?
Well, I will help you definitely, but there is a very specific. Okay, let me describe.
There are a ship, obviously.
There are ships.
There are ships. TBH, there are ships.
And more importantly, we have.
Hold on, one second. There's a reason why I saw you and I thought I could get the snowhammer. There is a series of contraptions that require more than one person to unlock the item, the snowhammer. It was never meant to be just readily acquired by one. It needed to be done as a ceremony. It needed multiple. There was a ceremony.
You're not going to sacrifice us, are you?
That's exactly where my thoughts were going.
No. We were nice dwarves, you asshole. The issue was we were attacked so quickly that we were not able to get this hammer, and by the time it was too late, we couldn't get to it. So in hindsight, probably not a good idea to have it so that literally you need 5 people to get the damn hammer. But hindsight, 2020, fuck this shit. Okay, you guys are here. Yeah, let's get a hammer.
All right, let's go get a hammer.
In what? How far down the chain were you? The king.
Stop. Hammer time.
I was.
I feel like you might not have been as close to being the king as you say you were.
Well, I was part of the family. More like a nephew to the king, but they're all dead. I'm still the blood.
You don't know how to use the hammer, do you, Dolan?
It's a hammer. Use a hammer.
There doesn't seem to be quite a kingdom or a populace left to rule, so I don't understand what you mean by
he stops
ruling
and
the kingdom.
he looks at the ground, and he looks back up. You have not seen the hammer as I have seen the hammer. Get me the hammer, and I will get everything out of this city, alive or dead. You guys alive. Everything else dead.
You know, as long as
Can I insight check him to see if like
Sure.
you mean this with malice or is he
You said
actually
it with
trying
like
to be helpful?
ferocity.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll do an insight on that as well.
24.
You know that whatever
25.
he is burning with, He is fully confident that what he is saying. He is saying he gets that hammer, he will fuck up every orc in this place.
He's gonna drop it and it's gonna ban
Guys.
But does he seem like he's gonna be like?
At least in his mind. At least in his mind.
Yeah, he's gonna betray.
Yeah.
us.
So what he knows, and as far as betrayal, you don't sense any betrayal. You sense he wants to kill some orc.
Guys, he hashtag believes in this.
You know, Dolus has been a good compatriot for us here. He has guided us. He took us into his home.
He shed his ale.
I believe Dolix.
I don't think we have any mistrust for him. I think we should see this out. This could be a good way for us to escape not only the island, but perhaps gain an ally in our fight against whatever the hell it was down in
Limbo Town.
Limbo Town. That's what it was.
And we could always see if we could find some more useful things along the way. I mean,
perhaps we can
why
harness the
rush
power
out
of the snow hammer.
I'd like to say that if we have an ally in Dolix, Dolix has an ally in us. I
agree.
hope I can speak for everyone when I
He kind of tears up and he's like, "I love you guys."
And I'm the weird one.
I pat him on the back.
I hug him.
So, Dolix, what is the next move? Where
All
do
right.
we go from here?
Do you remember the big shiny thing? Whatever the light flying around.
Absolutely.
That's the snow hammer. So that's where we're headed back to. We're gonna head back up through the windy little hallways and such like that, back to the main, and then there's a couple of main bridges that head over, and then essentially what will happen is we end up in a position where we actually need to start climbing up. There's there's 4 stairways. There's the big circular area, and there are 4 pressure plates where essentially the 4 King's Guard would stand. The statue would then come down. It would present the hammer to the king, or theoretically anybody who's there. It takes a little bit of time. So we'd have to like kind of stand on it, and then it will take a little bit of time to come down. As I remember it, I've seen it wielded a few times in just ceremonies and kind of showing off and things like that. It takes a pretty decent amount of time, and it's noisy as hell.
Is there lots of entrances to this room?
There are 4 stairways that go up into this room.
Of course.
It is a ceremonial location. It's right by the main gate. It's right where they enter the city. You see the big, glorious statue of my great grand uncle.
I audibly facepalm. Like you can hear it.
You roll for damage.
All the orcs we've come across so far have not been quite a challenge. I fear for what may be guarding the actual snowhammer. Perhaps they've reserved their strongest.
I don't even know if they realize what it is.
Yeah,
they just think it's a light source, perhaps.
They just think probably it's just a light source.
I say let's just go.
Let's just go
if
with
they were
it.
aware of the power they had, it would have been wielded on this city.
It would have been used, yes, or at least some effort to harness it, I believe.
Well, if I'm honest, I'm pretty sure someone only of my blood can actually touch the snow hammer. So maybe I don't think they've touched it because it's still lighting up everything. Maybe they tried to touch it. Maybe they tried to touch it.
I want to insight that quote in particular.
Okay.
Like only I can wield it.
Okay.
10.
Well, you can only get an idea of if he's lying.
You think? Yeah. You're not sure.
Okay.
You take it at face value, basically.
No, you know any history on about this family and this hammer that they speak of that
his
might
family,
tie
I
to that
believe.
bloodline?
He's rolled a history check on snowhammers before. He feels like maybe he's heard it.
I
But
think
it wasn't-
I've heard about him before, but I don't know anything.
Yeah, he
about
doesn't
it.
know, like, he's never met any snowhammers. He's never met anybody who said they were from a snowhammer, the city, or anything like that.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm a snow hammer, and I'm gonna wield it.
I'm almost mine.
Are we well rested? It is daytime now. I think it's time to go out. Let's say-
Okay. All right, so you guys begin to make your way back out. You kind of check the door. Nobody nearby. Just completely quiet. You begin making your way back up through the backtracking essentially up some stairs and everything like that. And as you start to make your way back out to where the main city is, all of a sudden you begin to hear battle cries.
Oh.